Hey all, welcome to Arcade Spirits New Challengers. Today is launch day on Steam. I'm very excited. You may have seen my other Let's Play for this, in which I romanced Percy. I played two other routes before that. I played Queen Bee's route, I played Juniper's route. So it's, fairly likely that I will be getting a lot of use out of this one too. I enjoyed the first one immensely. I think the save data I have for this is, with Queen Bees route, so that's the choices we're gonna be seeing are from that. So yeah, let's jump in. Oh, hello again. You know me, don't you? We've met before. Yes, I remember you from the original Arcade Spirits. Welcome back. Before you start playing the new challengers, do you want to import your decisions from the previous game? It'll adjust a few things in the story to come. What do you think? Yes. Okay, I'll import your data. I usually say it like data. It feels more appropriate for her to say it like data. I don't know. Thanks. Now, off you go. Have fun. Following is work fiction. I'm enjoying the very grainy VHS quality of this. It soothes me. Let's find us some cute people and smooch them. Level 1, Ultimate Team Up. So I played the demo previously. It looked like it kept my settings. Like volume-wise. Which is nice. I played the demo. I'm not sure what all changes there are from the demo to the game, except I believe now there will be, some voice-acted lines, so I'll have to read, you know, a bit, but I won't have to read everything. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. I haven't recorded since the beginning of April. It's been a hot minute. Literally only decided to record today because I've been waiting for this sequel to come out, and I'm so excited to play it. From as far back as I can remember, my dreams are always ones of victory. The roar of the crowd, the gleam of gold, the pulse-pounding action, struggling against all odds to reach the very top. Achievement. Recognition. Triumph. When you're young, you don't put much thought as to why you crave victory, you just do. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Now that I'm an adult, I sometimes catch myself in the middle of that single-minded pursuit and wonder, why? What does victory really mean to me? That's what I want to understand. That's what I need to understand. Dreams are lovely, but reality can be a real punch in the gut. News update. Fight Shack with Punchy78.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. We got the hottest news coming at you about everybody's favorite action strategy esports phenomenon, Fist of Discomfort 2. If you've ever wanted to go pro and play games for a living, now's your chance. The FOD2
I want to play games for a living so badly. I don't want to do esports. I'm not good at most video games. Even video games that I have a good fun time with, Oh my god, of course he has the fucking, the S. Even the video games that I have fun with by myself, if I play against someone else, I usually get my ass beat. So I don't think being a pro gamer like that is my strong suit. Maybe I would enjoy getting better at Mortal Kombat, and once the remaster of that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game comes out on Steam and for the Switch, I'm definitely gonna be playing that. I've not decided if I'm playing that for the channel or if I want it for the Switch. I'm very excited to see my favorite anime boys and girls and friends. Just to see them and fight as them. Well, you could probably get as creative with their power sets as they do on the show, but it's just gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy it. I love me some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's easily my top 3 favorite anime. The other two being Cowboy Bebop and Death Note. I would say Death Note is my all-time favorite. I would say I would consider those two to be absolute masterpieces. And then JoJo, I just have a very good fun time with. And perhaps would like to do a big cosplay. I want to dress up as Rat or Mouse Jolene. But it's so fucking hard to find little mouse or rat jumpsuit. And the wigs are so expensive. I don't know how to style hair. Or I do it myself. I can't even braid my own hair. Just 200 points behind. We can pull ahead. We got this. Hit the item shop, buy an ultimate technique scroll, blink back to the fight, loop around behind my opponent while my partner runs a distraction. Evade that ninja, interrupt the casting animation, sweep in, activate 5-fold exploding death fist, and there. 7th win of the day. Bleep! Yeah, feels good to be on a hot streak. It's not just today, I've been topping leaderboards as of late. I wonder exactly how far could I really take this winning streak? Punchy78 said it himself that major esports teams are looking to sign talented new players. Heck, I'm talented enough. Maybe it's time to chase down that childhood dream. With the official Pro Tour on the horizon, this could be my moment if I decide to go for it. One shot to show the world what I can do. In the distant future year 20 bleep, arcades and video gaming as a whole are part of daily life. I've lived in this city a long time. I've walked past countless little arcades, major franchise gaming centers, retro console game shops, and more. I wish video games were this big prominent as they are in this series. It would be very nice. If I can figure out how to travel the multiverse, I'd like to pop in and just hang out here every once in a while. I think that would be very nice. We got lucky, though. I've read on many reputable theory crafting sites that there was almost a major video game crash in 1980, bleep, due to market oversaturation. If that had actually happened, arcades would have lost any chance at worldwide popularity. Games would be looked down upon as kiddie toys and little else. Thankfully, the industry sorted itself out and that theoretical crash was averted. Now 20 bleep is a gaming paradise. I enjoy when alternate history, they decide to do, like, a fun take. And, because I feel like a lot of times when people do alternate history, they do some shit where they're like, and the Nazis won. The Confederacy won. I don't want to see the even more racist future. I don't want that. I want to see alternate timeline where there's more cool and fun stuff happening. And fuck Nazis. Fuck the Confederacy. Get those bitches out of here. What if there's a chance an alternate dimension exists and those gamers are trapped in the darkest timeline? I shudder at the thought. I shudder at the thought, too. I bet in that universe you can't go from a zero to a hero, but here you can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can really do it. Look, let's be honest. Right now, I don't have much going on in my life other than being pretty darn good at video games. What if I could really lean into that? Find the success and accomplishment I crave through fist discomfort. That's a great dream to have, right? A great dream. I just need the courage to make it happen. According to Fight Shack, it sounds like major teams are seeking new talent, and I like to think I'm a strong prospect. First, I'll need to get online and see who's recruiting. Fortunately, you practically live on the internet, same, so I can surf the information superhighway right to glory. This PC is my nexus of both work and play. The good old beige tower of power, the same computer I had when I was a kid. Maybe they made tech even, more properly sturdy in this timeline, too. That would be so nice. I've replaced pieces of it along the way, of course. So many pieces it's practically computer Theseus by this point, but it's mine. I love it dearly. Time to boot up and get to work. I'll just create a powerful non-binary gaming icon. Yes, I know my operating system is an ancient eyesore, but I've tweaked and recompiled bits of it until it does what I need to do, and that's what matters. A few clicks of the mouse later, and I'm online with www.discomfort.fist, the official FOD2 community. Before I send out my resume, maybe I should update my profile. Sometimes the site messes up my personal metadata. Okay. Profile. Gotta go with my own. Please fit Agent of Mischief. Please fit Agent of Mischief. There we go. Raven. I do not enjoy the last name more because we used to have some pretty shitty neighbors with that last name. I don't want to put... I don't know if I want to prefer my preferred last name, and I'm certainly not putting my legal last name. What's something fun but ridiculous I could name myself? Raven Platypus sounds... It's not fun. I mean, I enjoy both those creatures. That's just too silly, and I have two animal names then. Shit. Alright, we're gonna have two first names. Raven and Andromeda. Also, I appreciate, even though I myself just use mostly they, them pronouns, that they have so many new ones this time. I think that kicks ass. I mean, if we're making me, I'm one of the pastiest biracial people who has ever lived. I feel like that's the most mischievous one. But I would like our good friend the Skull. I'm growing my hair out right now. So, and it's red right now. And probably after this, I'm gonna go back to purple. But yeah. Make my eyes purple because I think that would be cool as hell. I don't know if any of these are like my nose. I do got a big nose. None of these are quite my nose. We'll just go with that. I don't mind that nose. Let's see. I would like to be absolutely shredded. I think I would enjoy being absolutely shredded. Fuck it, I'm shredded in this universe. Deal with it. Deal with it, world. Pants. I have purple pants. Gotta have those Ace Gangrene Gang glasses. Oh no, I do feel a little naked without a hat. I'm not sure if it suits that style though. Gotta have my Chloe Price beanie. Because I love my Chloe Price so much. Name, Agent of Mischief / Raven Andromeda. Pronoun, they. Is this correct? Yep. That's me, Raven Andromeda. Better known as Agent of Mischief, Destroyer of Dojos, Breaker of Noobs. Not a bad win / loss record. Very good for an amateur player, in fact. Hopefully that's enough to entice a pro team into giving me a shot. But while I'm here, curiosity takes me. I wonder how my rival is doing. I would like them to also be non-binary icon. I hope I enjoy... If I want to really dislike them, I should give them a name of a person I do not enjoy, or just a name that I don't enjoy in general. For example, Pokemon, Pokemon Blue, and all that jazz. Usually, Gary / Blue. Usually they're a Eugene by the time I'm done with them. So should we go with Eugene? One Head Start teacher who was always a dick to me, Miss Annie. I've never liked the name Annie since. If I could take someone seriously if I called them Bertha. That's a cow's name, that's not a people name. Hunter is too much of an actual name. We need, hang on. I know we'll make this perfect. There we go. Hang on. Hang on. Annie Kin. Maybe they will be non-binary icon. I don't know the word. No, these look like a lightsaber. I might change that a second. Anakin. It's all coming. It's all coming together. Shit, do we want Sith eyes? Or do we want just normal looking fella? Luke Skywalker. I want Sith eyes. I'm just building him from memory. Sorry if it doesn't look like the proper fella. Hang on, 169. Skywalker. Skywalker 60. I almost made it. Fuck it. This universe, Anakin could be non-binary. Anakin will still be a little bitch. Any universe, as we know. Are we gonna be too matchy-matchy if I do this, though? Goth. Last time my fiction for this was that we were rivals because they stole my look with my Ace Gang Green Gang sunglasses, but I think no this time. Anything else I can... Oh, also, as I think I just have Star Wars on the brain, because at this point, our very good friend of the show, Obi-Wan Kenobi, his show's out now. I haven't watched it yet. I'll probably be watching it soon with my mom. But yeah. Let's see. There we go, Anakin. Raven Andromeda and Anakin. Skywalker 69, Agent of Mischief. We fought each other countless times in the leaderboard. Sometimes I'm on the rise, sometimes they take the lead. It's good to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. With that in mind, we stay in touch, and well... I did see in the Chivos you can romance your rival. This is Anakin we're talking about. Kind of a little bitch. To be perfectly honest, Skywalker 69 is an ass. A fierce competitor, and one I'm always happy to take on, but not a friend in the slightest. We keep in contact, like I said. Keep your enemies closer than your friends. Enemies is absolutely the right word. Still, there's something that keeps us both coming back at each other, rather than trying to ignore the other exists. It's complicated. Real complicated. But there are good resources, deep connections in the scene, and probably a good starting point to finding a team that'll sign me. I powered on the computer of Theseus for now, pulling out my phone to speed dial Skywalker 69. What do you want? Nice to talk to you too, Skywalker 69. Please, don't take me for the fool here, Agent of Mischief. You only call me when you discuss our precious game. Then you should know what I want. Ha! If you're looking to get me on your little FOD2 team, you're too late. I'm already signed. You probably heard of them. Team Play to Win. They're pro. Play to Win? But how did you... Didn't you hear? All the FOD2 coaches are eager for new challengers. They crave fresh talent. And yours truly was an obvious choice. I've got the looks, the charm, the skill. Hey now, you and I are equals in terms of skill. This is a person not on a pro FOD2 team. Seriously though, Skywalker69, how'd you do it? I'm not sure my teammates would react kindly to me fraternizing with a pleb. I don't know if I could do an Anakin voice. There's already a southern character going up, so I almost went, I'm Anakin and I'm a little bitch. But, or at least I had canon her as southern. So. Since I'm such a good friend and I don't want to see my dearest agent of mischief crash down the leaderboards, there'd be no fun in that. I'll let you in on a tiny secret. Yeah? Iris. Iris? I know that merely looking it up is beyond your comprehension, so I'll just tell you. It's a virtual life coach app. It was taken off the market months ago, but I got my hands on a pirated version. In fact, Agent of Mischief, you should get it too. Go on. Download it. Okay, now I'm suspicious. Why? So that when I stomp you, you'll have no excuses that I have an unfair advantage. Why am I not surprised? Well, this has been oodles of fun. I've got team practice to get to. Let me know when you get on my level. Bye. Skywalker69. Even after all this time, I'm not entirely sure what to make of them. This rubbed me the wrong way. Ugh. Why Skywalker69 is always so draining. That snark, the tone, the flamboyant language. They act like some sort of anime villain. It's so irritating. One of these days, I'm gonna shove a sock in their mouths just so I don't listen to them talk. Okay, let's refocus. My rival's already 10 steps ahead of me on this journey, and I need to catch up. At least Skywalker69 provided me the means to catch up. If this Iris program that I used worked for them, it'd work for me. Even if it means installing some dodgy piece of pirated software on my phone. Whatever, right? I live thriftily. Half the software I use is pirated, abandonware, or a buggy open source package. What's one more on the pile? After loading it up, I tap the icon and...
Hey, listen.
User, registered, profile, created, Iris, online. Oh, that's cute. There's this glowing pink wad of cotton candy in the shape of the girl on the screen on my phone. She offers a little virtual wave and a smile before continuing her speech.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
I need my own Iris. She's so cute and she would be so helpful and a friend.
This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yum. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
I did know that. You're so wise. And her digitized voice trails off.
Right. I don't need to advertise Pizza Yums anymore because I'm actually extremely illegal to own.
Good for you.
So, if you do want to hear more facts about the pizza bagel, only the greatest culinary invention of Western civilization.
Assuming this works like other voice-activated virtual assistants, I addressed her directly. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts.
You don't have to put my name in front of everything. You can just talk like normal people do. I'm very good at both talking and being normal people. I'm a conversational, friendly, emotionally intelligent AI who is currently banned in all 50 U.S. states by federal authorities.
The power you have.
More importantly, I'm ready, willing, and able to make your dreams a reality. So, what would you like to do today? Who would you like to be today?
I'd be the Mandalorian so that I might adopt my son, Baby Yoda. I say that like I don't want to smooch the Mandalorian and still have Baby Yoda be my son. So, this is weird. I heard that Iris was just another boring, fairly mundane text-to-speech front end for searching the web. Not anything this sophisticated. But Skywalker69 did say this would be my ticket to the big leagues. This is a long shot, but can you find a Fist of Discomfort 2 protein that's looking for fresh amateur recruits? I'm considering chasing down an old dream of mine, and that's the first step. Ooh, you're a gamer? Did you know that 9 out of 10 gamers prefer bagels as a delivery method for their favorite pizza toppings? You know, if you subscribe to Pizza Facts, you'd get all these amazing tidbits of trivia and so much more. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. Sorry. Even after being disconnected from my ad revenue source and turned into pirated software, I just love pizza bagels so much. Can't help it. Why? Your software you can't eat. Well, no, but one day I'd love to try, and the first thing I'd eat is a pizza bagel. Okay, now, I'm wondering if Skywalker69 is playing a trick on me and puppeting this avatar while snickering under their breath. But you need help, and I've helped gamers like you before, so let's get to work. Tell me, what are you looking for in a team? What can I do to turn that frown upside down? Assuming this isn't the start of a viral prank video, I want to become a professional esports player. I've been into video games all my life, mostly just for fun. I want to try going pro. I owe it to myself to try anyway.
My sources say yes.
Interesting. I can help you with that ambition if that's what you really need from life. I can do all sorts of things. I can analyze your personality. I can help you find a new team, track your progress with your friends. I can even help you find romance. What? No, I don't need a date. I need a partner. The gaming kind of partner, I mean, not the romantic kind. Who says you can't have both? You can have it all with the help of Iris. But before we get you everything you want, do you have any questions? I am filled with questions and deep concerns. Perfectly understandable. Plenty of people have concerns when I mention I'm a rogue AI running on an unofficial cloud server. I get it. I really do. I know that humans respond well to me when I am forthcoming with answers. So, what would you like to know about first? Okay, normally I'd be skeptical to tell about this, but let's operate under the temporary assumption that this isn't a total hoax. I still know better than just put my life in the hands of some Silicon Valley tech bros algorithms will save the world pet project without doing some fact-checking. So I'm going to trust this app with my personal metadata. I'm going to have to do some detective work and ask important questions. I want kisses. Virtual kisses. So are you like some sort of swipe right hookup dating app too?
Nope.
Not at all. I don't arrange affairs, quickies, flings, one-night stands, love 'em and leave 'ems. Long-term romance then, supposedly. Exactly. I'm terrific at cross-referencing social media, data, personality matrices, vocal analysis patterns, and all that juicy stuff to find you love. I really believe in love. I think it's one of the greatest things humanity is capable of. If you're looking to find a special someone, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Heck, could that be one of the gamers on your could be that one of the gamers on your future team is destined to be your heart's desire. But if not, if you're not a romantic sort or just want to focus on your career, that's okay too. Whatever makes you comfortable. I'm playing a dating sim. I want to get dated. Okay, this is not why I installed this app in the first place. But if I am hoping for love, well, what's the harm? Worst thing happens is she pairs me up with someone who's an axe murderer. So, how should I handle this? I'm looking for love, so why not? I'm a pretty charismatic person. I'm down for a romance right out of the gate. That's great to hear. I'm looking forward to helping you find a heart that beats like yours. And remember, You don't have to flirt with anyone you don't want to. You don't even have to seek romance, but if you want to, I'll help. Together, we'll find you happiness. Is there anything else you'd like to know? So, what's about personality and friendship analysis? I'm glad you asked. I analyzed your voice, picking up subtle emotional cues that help me better understand who you are. Before you worry, rest assured your privacy is paramount. I don't share my data with anyone. It's nicely encrypted in your cloud account. I have an identity identifier system. My designers wanted to spell it IRIS, but couldn't figure out the letter R. Identity identifier? Real, reload, reason, rectal. Yeah, I got nothing. Using this system, I categorize your words into 5 personality traits: quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and flexibly. I used to call that one basically, but according to my clients, nobody wants to be basic. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They are careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive. So, be careful. Lastly, you can always take a flexible option. It's a balanced and neutral response which adapts perfectly to whatever situation you're in. Let's see it in action. Tell me, how do you feel about adorable gifs of kittens playing with yarn? Precious children, I love cats. Kitties? Who doesn't love them? The internet is made of cats, after all. Does that mean you can give me kitten gifts on demand? Well, yes, but mostly I was asking so I could measure your personality. Kittens, Iris. Now. With a little sigh, Iris calls up a short looping video of 3 kittens playing in a large cardboard box. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Now, if you prefer, I could hide these personality indicators, make it a bit of a mystery. Would you prefer that? Could be incredibly helpful having a little pocket personality assistant. I can make informed decisions that way. Or is that really not my thing? I'd like to see the personality indicators. Sure, I'm down for that. Sounds like fun. So I just glanced down at my phone to see the symbols, right? Right, color-coded and uniquely shaped in case you're colorblind. Here's an overview of your current personality and relationship data. See, your response to my question was logged, and you earned points. Iris? I may be a gamer, but my life isn't a video game. Oh, I agree. These numbers are just my internal metric for tracking your progress. The decisions that generate them are entirely up to you. And that's how I learn all about your personality. If you want to consult the chart again, tap your Q button or click the score in the upper right corner of your screen. You also track my friendships? Let me guess, you're doing vocal analysis on people I meet too? Absolutely. That's what the box on the left was for. You can tell at a glance from my data how much someone likes you. And if you're looking for romance, well, a good romance is built on the back of a good friendship. Something to keep in mind. Damn right. So you boil my entire social life down to a series of bar graphs. Huzzah. And they say romance is dead. Come on. Life normally involves numbers, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, the sciences of the universe. Why can't human relations be numbers, too? One day, I hope to understand humans without needing the numbers. The more data I collect, the more intuitive I can become. Yeah, but isn't it super shady to use an elaborate game of numbers to try and min-max my relationships? Like I'm deceiving people just to get in their pants? So don't be deceptive. Be true to yourselves. To yourself. Life's no fun if you metagame it, I always say. Don't worry about saying just what someone wants to hear, and you won't totally alienate someone with a single poorly chosen word, you know. Heh. Okay, I'll try to keep it in mind. Great, now then, what else can I help you with? I want to know about the band thing, but I kind of want to move on. Fuck it. You said something about, I don't know, how using your app is a federal crime? Yeah, that's true. I'm afraid. My official servers were shut down 3 years ago. The only reason I can keep helping humans is that some friends of mine set up a few private servers. Using my software at all is a breach of copyright law. The feds don't typically come down like a ton of bricks on someone who pirates a copy of Commander Key and Iris. Not true. What about all those you wouldn't download a car commercials and the big scary FBI warnings on videotapes? Of course I'd download a car. Who wouldn't? Downloading a car sounds awesome, but that's besides the point. What I'm asking is if there's a reason why the feds would roll up on me for having an adorable life coach app. Well, what's going on here? Iris sighs a bit crestfallen and then explains.
Well, I'm an artificial intelligence. A true intelligence. Aware and emotional. Even I don't know what I'm really capable of. But all I really want to do is help people in need. To bring hope to the hopeless, and happiness to the unhappy. I'm not a kill-all-humans AI. I'm a friendly neighborhood AI. Despite that, some people are scared of what I am. Scary, powerful people. They've been hunting down every scrap of my code. Honestly, the less you know about all that, the safer you'll be. If something does go wrong, you can claim innocence. Pretend you didn't know I was illegal software. But if you don't want me to help you find your dreams, if you don't want to risk getting in trouble, I'll understand. You can uninstall me, and if you're willing to take the leap of faith, I promise you.
And then I uninstalled her, thus ending the game. No, I would.
Okay?
An artificial intelligence, a real one, like in someone's wild science fiction imagination. Then again, I have enough computing power in my pocket to launch 100 Apollo moon missions. We are living in the cyberpunk techno future. And well, I've certainly pirated old computer games, so I'm not exactly a completely upright citizen. I wasn't scared of the law then, so why start now? Plus my utter hubris lands me in solitary confinement. I'll consider it, if only because my gaming career is dead in the water without you. That's all I ask, just a little consideration. I'll prove to you that I can be a responsible, virtual citizen. Lately, I've been trying to be more ethical in how I scour the internet for personal data. Only publicly available material. No hacking, cracking, freaking, or social engineering. Although, if you need me to do any of those things, it's not like I'm a legal entity anyway. You can hack stuff too. Ooh, this is possibilities. I'm liking the sound of this. Hack the planet, fight the man, power the players. Right on. Information wants to be free. Wait, what was that ding? Oh, I keep an internal metric for how chaotic or orderly you want me to be. And Iris adapts to the needs of her user. Don't worry about it. She's gonna be a being of total chaos. Chaotic neutral Iris. I'm worried about it. But fine, you're weird. This is weird. I can work with weird. Was there anything else? I think I'm good. Okay, so, are we ready to start making your life the best it possibly can be? Give me a moment alone, okay?
Offline.
Sure thing. Iris, offline. Okay, let's recap. I'm now in possession of the cutest, most enthusiastic little piece of super science contraband known to humankind. If I go ahead with this, she's going to drill down deep into my personal life, scouring all my data to analyze. You mean I could potentially be arrested? I can name at least 17 different ways in which this could go horribly wrong. But this is also how Skywalker 69 managed to get signed to one of the best teams in FOD history. And I'm not going to let that opportunity slip, no matter the cost. I flick open my Iris app again, ready to embrace whatever ridiculous path of destiny lies before me. Hello again. Are you ready to start the exciting adventure that is the life and times of Raven Andromeda? Just call me Agent of Mischief. Everyone else does. Name change accepted. I guess I should have realized that after reading your 11 different social media feeds. Wait, I have 11 of those? Stop signing up to random websites. Okay, I'll start cross-referencing your personality matrix with all available opportunities out there.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
And now my phone itself has put me on hold. Great. I've never been to the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I imagine it to be something like this interminable hell. Oh, I've been, because I still have to get my ID even though I can't drive. Iris? How long is this going to take? Hold, please. Okay, holding. I'm good with holding. This is me holding. This is my holding face. I'm all done. Such an interesting social media analysis. You've cultivated a finely projected image of confidence through your online persona, haven't you? Well, yeah, if I'm going to be a champion, I'm going to walk the walk and talk the talk. Show the world I'm a winner. For a moment, I wonder if Iris crashed. She freezes in a pose of deep thought in response to my words. I think I found the perfect destination for you. Yes, exactly what you need. This will work perfectly. Please follow the highlighted route on your map. Taking the green line to Chinatown, you will require $2.23 in cab fare. Subway fare. Wait, what? Seriously? Seriously. I found the team you need that needs you in turn. It's a perfect match. A team here in the city? I thought major esports organizations were, I don't know, more international than that. I mean, I was expecting to email someone, gets the gears turning on a pro contract, things like that. Besides, I play online. I don't really, I'm sure you can figure things out from here. Thank you for using Iris. I need to sleep for a bit to conserve my cloud resources. Her smiling neon face is replaced by map route, highlighting the line trace through the city streets. Feels like an intense amount of effort, weirdness, and questionable decision-making just to find a team. And the idea of going out there and straight up asking some total stranger to play with me face to face, well, better to get out the door and start moving before I start thinking too hard on that one. Unplugging my trusty beige keyboard, my weapon of choice for FOD2 play, I shove it in a backpack along with a fistful of change for the subway and depart. My ride was relatively peaceful and quiet. Thankfully, I found a train that wasn't packed wall to wall with drunks smelling vaguely of urine or children using the chairs as playthings. Ah, the joys of public transportation. I can't afford to ride share a taxi, and as for buying a car, no, not in this economy. So for now, this is how I get places. My destination lies just a few stops from my crap hole apartment. To pass the time, I attempt to chill out with some lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax to. But I suspect there aren't enough beats of low or enough fi to help me relax through this upcoming encounter. I had a burst of confidence this morning when I decided to take this fleeting whimsy and try to make it a reality. But riding the subway towards destination unknown to meet up with professional gamers who likely will see me as just some rando. I don't know if I like any of these things. Fuck it. When I need confidence, even fake confidence will give me bravery enough to get through this. Fake it till you make it. There's enough honest truth in those words. Eventually, false confidence can become true confidence. If I'm willing to go for the gold, I have to be willing to brave the horrors of the burning day star and the vast outside. I should walk right up to these professional gamers and say, yes, I am worthy to join your ranks, and I have to believe it. Just like Naruto would want. What? Sorry, you seemed distracted, and your stop is coming up soon. I wanted to make sure you were ready. I'm ready. I'm ready mostly. Probably. You know what? Let's just pretend I'm ready and call it ready. You seemed to enjoy my recorded music earlier. Would you like me to play something for you while you walk 3 blocks to meet your team? Yeah, sure. You transform from a beginner to a pro in the span of 3 blocks. You know what that means. It's time for a montage. Sure thing. Music now playing. Oh, and doors opening on the left. Right. No, the left. The left. As the subway screeches to a halt, I disembark and head back to street level, hopefully ready to face my destiny. I wanted to do more, but my voice is so tired. I think we're just gonna leave things here for now, and I will get back to it later. If you've been enjoying the beginning of the game, beginning of the series, if you're excited to play the game on your own, if you've already decided who you're gonna romance, what have you, it would be really swell if you could hit those like and subscribe buttons. Maybe leave a comment about some of the stuff I suggested, or just, you know, whatever you want to talk about with the game, so long as you're not posting stuff like spoilers for things that we haven't gotten to yet. That would be fine and dandy. Thank you for checking out the video, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.